My name is Natalie Elhart, and I'm the Sales and Service Manager for the Galt Ocean Mile branch of Bank Atlantic. Some qualities that I look for when I interview a candidate are enthusiasm, responsibility, a good work history, as well as good communication skills. The reasons why we'll look for those things is because they're integral to the types of positions that we do have available here at the bank. I would look for responsibility in looking at their resume and perhaps how long they have been working or how long they've been at a certain position. Communication skills, how well their resume or cover letter is written, as well as how well they can actually verbally communicate during the interview. Some things that might have a negative impact on an interview candidate are poor posture, insufficient communication skills, as well as anything that indicates they don't have a good work ethic, questions about when the workday ends, questions about vacation. Those are better served for after hire and not during the interview process. Some characteristics that might have a positive impact on a candidate, somebody who again seems enthusiastic, genuinely hungry, wants to move up, someone who can speak clearly, whose resume looks organized and neat, someone who has an adequate work history, someone who's dressed professionally, also someone who is respectful, has a good handshake, addresses you by your name, and also post-interview it's always great to receive a thank you note. That can actually make the difference between someone who's hired and someone who's not. If apples to apples, everything else is the same. Minimum qualifications that we look for in a job candidate. Here at the bank, depending on the position, we look for certain education requirements or commensurate work experience. So again, your history is important. If you're currently in school, maybe any coursework that would directly relate to your job function. Also the ability to, of course, get to and from work independently and without any problem. As far as body language is concerned, body language is important in an interview. As I mentioned earlier, posture is very important. The way that you carry yourself can actually speak volumes about who you are and how you'll handle yourself in client interactions. So body language is very important. It's also very important that the candidate looks you in the eye, as that can communicate honesty without even saying anything. As far as how a candidate should dress during an interview, certainly very conservative and well-groomed. For women, you don't want to see any trendy nail polish, anything that sort of sticks out at you, not too much jewelry, nothing low cut, nothing too short. As far as men are concerned, ties are always nice. You don't have to dress in expensive clothing, but you do want to look very professional. So collared shirt, tie, doesn't have to be a jacket, but professional work, business attire. Some ways in which you can try to uncover a candidate's true character during the interview process is by asking them how they would react in real life situations. For example, here at the bank, if we're interviewing a candidate, we might ask them how they would communicate to a customer that we're unable to reverse certain fees, how they would communicate with a customer in explaining certain regulations. So it's pretty important to also ask how they act in a teamwork environment. So maybe bring up an example of conflict in the workplace and see how they resolved it in the past or how they would resolve it in the future. So again, a good way to uncover someone's character is to go ahead and ask them about a real life situation that either had happened in the past or that may happen in the future and how they would respond to it.